have a question. I understand there is quite a bit of animosity between Gino Schiraldi and one of the new players that has came in. He had done some injury to him last season. He was from another team. Has that been reconciled yet?
Oh, sure. I think what you're referring to is Charlie Green, a player we acquired from Pittsburgh, was involved with Gino in a headbutting incident a few years ago, but that's been put to rest a few years ago, so there's absolutely no problem with that.
Yeah, that was a couple at least 2 years ago or more, right. Maybe three.
Yeah,
maybe
seasons, I think.
All right, let's go to Merriam. Randy McKinney, you're on the air.
Yeah, Greg, I was wondering, where do you rank the Comets with the rest of the league? Say from like first or second? Do you have any idea?
Well, you know, overall talent-wise, I imagine is what you're saying. I think we've really improved. I think we're certainly in the middle of the league talent-wise, and then I think only time will tell if we can, if we're any higher than that. Okay, and I think we have some new players whose performance really will tell how much higher we can go. But certainly, we're at least in the middle, and I have hopes that we can be in the upper echelon talent-wise. But we still have too many new players for me who don't have enough track record for me to really be any more specific than that.
Let me ask a question here. Last year when you started the season, you had a lot of new players, and you had great expectations for what you thought was going to be a very good season, and it turned out to be a very disappointing season. Why is this team going to be that much better than last year's team? Why can we be more hopeful?
Okay, well, I think, you know, first of all, last year I think we did have, you know, realistic hopes, and I think we would have, but we just had too many things go wrong. Okay, we lost. But what has happened, I think, in many ways, that's accelerated our progress as a club. With the salary stabilization, players became available like Goosens, Espinosa, Christensen. Good, experienced MISL players were available to us who had not been available in the past. So our pool of good, experienced players was better, and we were able to get a number of those players.
So this is the most talented team you've gone into the season with, then?
Oh, without a doubt. You know, and even if you go back to last season, the acquisition of Marhetic, the acquisition of Mitchell, the acquisition of John Bain, all those things together, plus with what we've done in the off-season, have certainly made us a much better team.
But as the guy points out, the rest of the league is stronger, too.
No, and the rest, and certainly talent-wise, going back a couple of years, we were near the bottom. But I think we have gradually come up, and I think we've made some great strides now.
All right, James BYLER, you're next on Sports Extra. Go ahead.
Yeah, Coach Rick Benben. How's it going?
Okay, James, thanks. Listen, you have a wonderful night, all right? Let's go next to John Lehman. John, Kansas City, Kansas. Go ahead.
Hi, Don.
Yeah.
You know, in soccer, when the guy shoots a ball a couple of feet wide, why do you say it hit the post? Hit the post!
I'm afraid I don't understand the question. It's considered a shot on goal, and maybe that's what he's talking about. When you shoot on goal, anything in the box area, right, is considered a shot on goal, is it not? That's always been a question around the league as to what is a shot on goal.
Yeah, anything that the statistician has a chance to score a goal. If it would fit him, you know, if it would have went in, if it's on goal, then it's considered a shot. But if it does go wide, then it is not a shot.
Then it is not considered a shot on goal. Because that's the way it should be. Now, in the beginning, I know in the first couple of years of the league, anything that was in the direction of the goal was considered a shot on goal.
Yeah, exactly. There were some really ridiculous shot totals early on. So, you know, it's black and white now and is fairly consistently handled throughout the league.
You go into this season, I think, unquestionably with pressure on you. I think you're being evaluated in the first 10 or 12 games. But I think you made the comment earlier, I'm going in with the best loaded gun I've ever had. You feeling the pressure?
Oh, I mean, I think there's pressure in this job or any coaching job all the time. So as far as more pressure than before, I don't think so. If we weren't able to make the improvements of the team, I certainly would be more apprehensive about how the team was going to do. But with the improvements we've made, I feel real comfortable with the team.
You seem very relaxed about what you're doing. I mean, even though you know that the first 12 games are crucial, perhaps, to your future. Let's be very candid about this.
Oh, no, sure. But, you know, again, you know, I've said this many times before too. I know I'm a good coach, and I know if I have a team that's capable of playing with the other teams in the league, we'll do well. And that's never not occurred for me. You know, when I took over the team the first year, we made a few changes and had a great season. Last year, if we wouldn't have had all the problems we had, I think we would have had a strong season. But to be honest, I don't think the team would be as far along as it is now, because I don't think we would have made the changes we did that needed to be made personnel-wise. And I think many of those were accelerated because of problems we had last year.
On defense, you've made some changes. Do you feel you've got more skilled players on defense as far as bringing the ball out of the back? It was an area I know you were very concerned with last year. No,
that's true. I think we've certainly improved there with David Bonchek having another year under his belt. Jens Bust, the Danish player, is a very good passer, bringing the ball out. Charlie Green, who we've played in the back, is also has been a front player, is good at bringing the ball out. But more important, and those three players in particular we mentioned all have very good speed. So one area where we've always had a problem in our team, we've been pretty slow, and our overall team speed is much greater, and specifically in the back.
And you couple that with Gino Schiraldi and Clark and people like that, and you can mark people.
Yeah, Gino Schiraldi